jar and put it in. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Lee here. Today we'll be making a very special dish. It's honestly one of my favorites. It's a family recipe and I love it so much. It's called Pollo Guisado and it's a Puerto Rican recipe and it is amazing. So I cannot wait to teach you guys. So let's get into it. First things first, I chopped and peeled some potatoes. Let me finish these off. I had a couple left. And you just want to make them like bite-sized pieces. These are gonna get nice and soft, but they don't want to be too big, you know, just think about little bite-sized piece. And while you're chopping the rest of your stuff, you can put them aside or you can put them in some water just so they don't turn brown. That's a little tip that I always use. Now we do carrots. You're just gonna go ahead and peel these all around, just like this. I know some people don't peel them, but I don't know, I feel like you have to peel them. Like, I don't think that it's right not to peel it. And you're just gonna slice these into little thin pieces. Just chop them into those little pieces is good. And for the carrots, you could just put as many as you want. With this recipe, there's no like specific amount of what to put. If you like more potatoes, add more potatoes. If you like a lot of carrots, put carrots. We're gonna add olives later, and if you like a lot of olives, throw in the whole freaking jar. Just get the seasonings right, because the seasonings is very important. And you could just put these aside with your potatoes. I think I cut up a little bit too many potatoes, but it's okay. We'll see when we put it in the pan. I also chopped up earlier 1 full onion, 4 of the little peppers, and I put in probably about 5 cloves of garlic, 3 to 5 cloves, depending on how much you like. So now it's time to prepare our chicken and we wash it now. Everybody does this different, like some people leave the whole skin on here, but I don't like to do that. I just like to cut this extra little fat out. Because, you know, I have to stay slim. I have to stay looking good. I can't have too much fat. And you wash your chicken with vinegar and lime. I just put it in some water. You can do just vinegar or just lime, either or works, or you can put it together. So now that our chicken is nice and clean, we're gonna go in with some olive oil. You're just gonna drizzle. All right, and you're gonna do 1 pack of sazon. There we go. That's the best part. That's the most important part. If you don't have sazon, if this is not a recipe that it's like, oh, you can go ahead and try it and, you know, make it. No, you can't. You need the sazon. It's very important. And we're gonna do some garlic salt. All right. Adobo, very important. Be generous. I don't wanna hear no comments. Too much seasoning. It's not too much seasoning, trust me. It's gonna be good. Garlic. Some garlic powder and some onion powder. Perfect. And you're just gonna mix this in. You can use your hands if you have gloves. I don't have gloves, so I'm just gonna fold it in. Just because the sazon stains your hands. They'll be all orange. Alright guys, so I decided I'm gonna go in with my hands. It's just not the same if you like, you know, you have to mix it in there with love. It just comes out so much better. So it's okay. My hands are gonna be orange. Trust me, you'll see when I wash it up. Hopefully it doesn't stain my nails. Oops. But it's just, it's worth it. It's gonna come out so good. You have to like rub them together. They dance together. So they both get seasoning. That's the way to do it. You see, if I just done it with a spoon, this side is naked still. You need to rub him with somebody else that has a lot of seasoning. All right, now time to wash our hands. Let's see if it comes off. All right, guys, I know I mixed it all in, but I forgot salt and pepper. How could I forget that? At least I caught it. So we're gonna throw in some pepper, very important. And salt, you wanna put it here. Remember the seasonings, the sazon already has salt. So you don't wanna throw in too much. I mean, we'll throw in some more later. While we're cooking it, we'll go ahead and try it. So not too much salt. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go in with some garlic, onions, and peppers. Just go ahead and throw them in with some olive oil. Let the pan get nice and hot, and we're just gonna saute all of this. All right. The pan isn't hot. I should have waited longer. All right, guys, so we'll be back in a minute when this is actually hot because my calculations were wrong. Now we're gonna go in with our chicken. I'm just gonna throw it on top. I guess you call this like a sear or something. Just give it a little flip on both sides. Keep them there for a little while. Maybe just like 1 minute. 1 minute on each side and that's it. And then we're gonna add the sauce. And throw in all this sauce, all that goodness. You don't want any of that sazon missing. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go in with 1 can of tomato sauce. And this is how I measure it. You don't need to measure it like this. I just fill this up with water, and that's just my measurement. I guess it would be 8 ounces of water. And I'm gonna add a little bit more because I'm gonna add a lot of potatoes. I cut up a lot of them. If you didn't add too much potatoes and you don't want it to be too like saucy, like stewy, then you don't need to put more, but I like it with a lot. And mix this up. I think I'm gonna throw in one more water. You kind of just eye it, you know, if you're making a lot of chicken, you obviously need to add more stew. And remember that the potatoes are gonna soak up that water and it's gonna reduce. So don't be scared like, oh my God, this is so watery. It's gonna reduce, don't worry. And I feel so bad because I ran out of sofrito and I feel so like I'm disrespecting this recipe because I'm not putting sofrito and I forgot to buy cilantro. I'm so sorry. Honestly, if I watched a video and they didn't use the sofrito, I'd be like, I'm not watching this shit. But trust me, it's gonna be fire. But if you have sofrito, throw in a little cubito and it'll be perfect. And I'll probably make a video tomorrow making sofrito because I need some desperately, obviously. I don't have any. So now we're gonna do potatoes and carrots. I'm trying to do this like where it doesn't splatter everywhere. Slowly. All right, you're just gonna let all of that cook and we need to grab some bay leaves. Let's do 1, 2, ay! That's way too many. Way too many. Uh-oh. We can leave those. Way too many. That would have been a way too strong bay leaf smell, but that's good. All right, and you're just gonna go ahead and mix all this up and let this sit. And later we're gonna come back and we're gonna add some lime and we're gonna add some aceitunas. Probably gonna sit here for like, make sure you eye it. I say like 30 to 45 minutes. You have to just come and make sure that your chicken is completely cooked and your potatoes are really soft. I think like 45 minutes is the best time. I'll put in the comments how long it took me. I never time it. I just do it by eye. I come back and I just look at it and I'm like, okay, it's ready. So we're gonna throw in our olives. You can put as many as you want. If you want a lot, just go ahead and throw in more. I like a lot. I want to eat one with like every piece of chicken. I love them. I think they're so good. So I just put in like probably like half a can. Not half a can, half a jar. I think that's a lot, but I like it. I just feel like it's so good and it makes the flavor so nice. All right, now we leave it alone. Okay, so this has been cooking for a little while. It looks so yummy. I went ahead and squeezed 2 limes into it and I'm just gonna do one more. 2.5. I just like it to be really limey. I really like that flavor. And while I was off camera, I didn't record, but I added another pack of sazon. So that's 2 packs of sazon. And I put a little bit of this one right here. It's kind of the same thing. I just added a little bit more. I feel like I needed a little bit, but not a full pack. So I just put this one. All right, and that's ready to go. That looks so good. Like the meat is just falling off the bone. So soft and so yummy. Looks amazing. And we're gonna serve this over some rice. Now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna get a little piece of everything. I want a little piece of potato, a little rice, and some chicken. Let's get all of that. Oh, hot. Good, but hot. Cut.